Hey, Dandy again, and welcome to the first episode of the YouTube marketing mini-series. As I mentioned in the previous video, today's video will all be about researching. I know, researching doesn't sound too fun, but having the correct knowledge will either make or break your YouTube marketing efforts. So many people jump into YouTube marketing blindly and just shoot in the dark. Literally, shoot videos in the dark. What comes out of that video? Nothing, nada. You need to have a good grasp of your target audience in your chosen niche. You can have the best informative video in the world, but if it's not something that they're after, it's completely pointless. This also goes with ranking your videos on search engines. You can't just upload a video and hope it will sit at the top of the ranks. You need to be specific about which keywords you're after and whether it's overly competitive or not. So the way we actually go about this is just by doing research. Again, this could make or break your campaigns, so pay close attention. Now let me hop over to my computer and let's get the show on the road.
Okay, so I'm at my computer with my handy dandy PowerPoint presentation all set up, ready to go. So again, the main emphasis for this video is just research, specifically for YouTube. Of course, if you're going to do some researching for your blog or a niche site, they're going to be very similar. But in this video, I'm going to try to be as specific as I can for YouTube. The very first one that I want to focus on is niche research. Now, when it actually comes to choosing a niche to target, there's a whole bunch of different types of variety that you can choose from, and there's no one fit all kind of niche. And it really boils down to your goals as well, okay? So how dedicated do you actually want to become within this niche? Do you want to become an authority within this niche? Or is this going to be something that you do quickly and then move on? Because if it's going to be something that you want to do for over a period of time, it's really good to actually target a niche that you're really passionate about. Because a lot of times you're going to actually be researching for what type of videos to shoot, the actual content inside, and you're going to need a bit of knowledge within it. But what's a really good niche to actually target for YouTube? Now, the formula to actually finding a really good niche is firstly, an audience. You actually need people to shoot videos for and actually target. And then the second one is profitability. And now, because of the nature of YouTube, you don't have to worry so much about the profitability side. This is only a main focus if you actually want to tap into affiliate marketing. But if you're actually building a YouTube channel just to actually get paid from YouTube ads, then the main emphasis here is the YouTube audience. Okay, so is there an active community seeking your content? I mean, there's no point actually targeting a niche that's so obscure that only a small amount of people are actively looking for it, because you won't be getting enough of those views, and at the end of the day you won't be making money at all. And so you want to make sure that you do have a good size audience to actually work with within that niche. And honestly, the best way to actually find out is actually jumping over to YouTube itself. So when it actually comes to looking for a niche, generally I'll just type in any random niche onto YouTube and just scope it out and see what's really going on. But let's say, for example, I had a passion for juggling, and I just want to shoot some random videos teaching people how to juggle. Now, I actually have absolutely no idea how to juggle, and even if you give me one ball to juggle, I probably wouldn't be able to do it even if my life depended on it. But saying that, let's just actually jump into it and see, what kind of searches are for jugglers. So all I did was just type in the niche keyword juggling, and as you can see, there are already ads on it, so you know that people are willing to actually pay for that particular keyword so that you can make money off it. You want to actually check out the views, so you can see that this has 1.5 million views, and it's pretty consistent as well. So this one's got 150,000. You've got 1.7 million here. Although these videos are a lot older, it could either mean that it's a dying niche or that it's a perfect niche to actually reap rewards for, because there's no updated videos. So YouTube really likes new videos, upcoming videos that are really popular, and so this is definitely a really great opportunity. But you don't actually want to stop there. You want to at least type in 10 to 20 different kind of niche keywords to actually go for, and just scope it out and see what's really working, what doesn't, and then we'll actually decide to go from there. Another great website that I like to use when it actually comes to looking for a good niche and to find out whether it's profitable or not is actually called clickbank.com. If you haven't heard of ClickBank before, it's just a marketplace for digital products, and it's also a website where anyone can actually become an affiliate for all sorts of different products that you can actually promote, and it's completely for free. A great way to actually use this website is to actually check out what type of products are selling. And so to actually find out, all you have to do is just head over to your marketplace. On the left side here, you'll see all these different types of categories. So just go through the list and see which one really stands out for you. Otherwise, you can actually go up here in the search bar and just type in your niche. So I'm actually going to check out juggling and see how that fares out. So in the middle here, you'll see all these results. And these are all the different types of products that are selling on this marketplace for ClickBank. And now when it actually comes to looking for a profitable niche, there's one key factor that we're actually looking for, which is the gravity. Okay, so this little metric over here, grav, is short for gravity. And what this metric is telling us is how many different affiliates are actually making sales from this product alone within 8 to 10 weeks. So if we can see a gravity that's really high up there, we know that it's a really hot product and that it's a really trending niche. But in this case, Easy Money Planet doesn't seem like it's within the juggling niche, so I'm just going to ignore that. Discussions on showmanship, so maybe that's something that is closely related to juggling. But just judging from this product alone, as you can see, they have a gravity of less than 1. That means that on average, there's less than 1 affiliate that actually makes a sale for this product within a 10 to 12 weeks. So maybe juggling is not such a great niche. Again, this is very specific for affiliate marketing. And so if you're actually tapping into YouTube with the mindset of actually making money through YouTube ads, then this whole research doesn't apply. The main goal here when it actually comes to doing good niche research is finding the perfect audience. If you can nail that, if you can find a really good sized audience that's actively searching for something that you actually want to tap into, then that's considered a good niche. Now, the next part of the research equation is keyword research. And now keyword research is slightly different to as you would with a niche site or a blog. And I'll explain why in a bit. But what keyword research, what we're actually looking for is the actual search term users are typing into YouTube. Alright, and that's exactly what keyword means. So for the last example, just before how I typed in juggling, juggling is the keyword that I actually typed into YouTube. And so when it actually comes to keyword research, we want to make sure that we find exactly what our users, our target audience is actually typing into YouTube to find videos. In that way, we can actually optimize our video so that our video will appear for that particular search term. Hopefully that makes sense. And now the reason why keyword research is going to be different for YouTube as it is for any blog or niche site is because when it actually comes to YouTube, people are typing into keywords slightly different as they would on Google. And I mean, one of the reasons could very well be because YouTube is a video platform. So for starters, the thing that we actually want to begin with is coming up with keyword ideas. So how do you actually know what are people typing into YouTube? Well, if we actually head over to YouTube, YouTube has a feature called suggested searches. And all it is if you actually type into any kind of keyword term, so let's say we did juggling again, you can see that all of these are related searches. And these are what actual people have typed into YouTube before to seek out information. And so instead of actually just doing a video and optimizing just for juggling, what we actually want to do is for juggling tricks, juggling tutorial, there's juggling 3 balls, 4 balls, and so on. So this suggested search feature has a lot of great benefits, and it's a really great place to actually get good ideas on what kind of keywords to actually target. So pull out your notepad and just start jotting them all down. And then you actually want to move on to the next one. So let's say we did juggling tricks. It'll come up with more keywords that you can actually target. And if you just keep adding on words, you'll get a whole bunch of different variety of keywords that you can target. And the trick here is to actually have a notepad with all of them down, and we will be using it for a later video. I also want to show you guys a tool that I've been using as of late, and it's been working wonders for me. It's called keywordtool.io. Now this tool here actually does 2 things. It can actually do your Google searches as well as your YouTube searches. And since this is keyword research for YouTube, obviously we want the YouTube tab ticked. And now what this tool actually does is it pulls out all that data that you actually got from the suggested feature and puts it all in one compiled file. So before I actually show you guys a demonstration, I'm just going to quickly change this to United States. And because I live in Australia, this feature is automatically set as Australia. But let's say if I wanted to check out United States, I could just type in United States. And now let's see what people in United States are actually typing in for juggling. Now as you can see, this tool here just found 341 unique keywords. Of course, not all of them are going to be completely related, because juggling could mean for many things, like for example soccer balls. Maybe that's not something that we actually want to look into. But if you scroll down, you can see there's a whole bunch of different related keywords that you can actually target for with the search term juggling. So what I actually want you to do next is just actually go through the list and start writing down, adding it to your notepad, which one is most related to the type of niche that you actually want to target. And once you have actually built up that list, let's actually check out what type of videos are ranking for those particular keywords. So if I actually highlight one of these keyword terms, so juggling for beginners, copy that and actually head back over to YouTube. If I actually paste that in, this will give us a pretty good idea whether our audience is actually actively typing into this particular keyword and watching these videos. So as you can see, the very top video here, how to juggle 3 balls for beginners, it has been uploaded 2 years ago with a 35,000 views. And so 35,000 views might not seem much compared to the 1 mil, but these are 35,000 views that you got completely for free. But what I actually want you to keep an eye on is the results over here. This will give you a general idea on how popular this niche actually is, and whether this keyword is a profitable keyword or not. Of course, the idea is to rank for as many keywords as possible within that one video, but as long as the results have more than 10,000, then you know you're in a good place to actually begin. Now, here are some of the types of keywords that you can actually add onto your main keyword that people actively type in for YouTube. So how-tos are very popular. So if I actually typed in how to juggle, you'll see that there's a lot of videos out there on that just keyword alone. Of course, with compare, reviews, unboxing, all of those are closely related to product itself. So let's say, for example, you're an affiliate for a ClickBank product. One of the videos that you can actually shoot are reviews. You can ask the vendor for a review copy, go through the product, and actually shoot a video on that particular product. Other keywords that you can add on are like your best, your guides, your training. All of these are used many times within YouTube. Now, the last piece of research that I feel will make or break your YouTube campaigns are the actual video itself. And what I actually mean by this is the type of videos that are actually displayed in YouTube. What you actually want to do here is actually head back to YouTube, search for those videos and see which ones are really popular. So which ones are getting a lot of views, which one are getting a lot of engagement, like your shares, and your comments. Now you actually want to break down that video and find out why it's actually working so well. Find out what type of video is it. Is it a personal video or is it a professional type video? Find out what type of words they're saying. And then lastly, check out the length as well. Do you notice, short videos work better or do long videos work better? Now, this is always going to vary between different niches. Different audiences are always going to react differently for different types of videos. And so it's really important that you actually do the groundwork and find out from the very get-go, even before you shoot all these videos, which one are really working. Otherwise, you're going to end up wasting a lot of time shooting these videos only to realize that they're not working so well for you. And I know it's going to be a lot of back and forth, heading over to YouTube and then going to different tools and then going back to YouTube again. But like I said, doing proper research is going to be the key goal to your YouTube success. If you can find a good sized audience niche, know exactly what type of keywords they're actually searching within YouTube, and then doing the exact videos that are really engaging, that's where you're going to have a really successful YouTube channel.
As you can see, researching is absolutely crucial to YouTube marketing. I know it might be a bit tedious at first, but you're essentially cutting down half the time spent hoping it will make you money. So before you even think about creating any videos, make sure you take your time and really understand your audience. Put yourself in their shoes. Once you have a pretty solid idea, head over to the next episode and let's create some awesome videos.